Hi guys, Jimmy here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's doing well, staying safe, had a great weekend and looking forward to the week ahead. So it's Monday and Zavvi have released their first film in their new boutique label. Yes, they have got a new set of films coming out under their own label and it's called Beta X or Beta X, depending on which way you want to pronounce it. And they've gone with a surprising choice for the first film. Surprising in a good way to me, because it would have been very easy for them to do a Blade Runner, a 2001, Enter the Dragon or The Matrix, something like that, or Jaws that they know probably would have sold out. They've actually gone for the Brian De Palma classic gangster film about Al Capone, The Untouchables. Yes, so I'm really happy that they went with this film to start this label off with. Now, there are 3 editions of this film. It's due for release in December. They haven't said what date in December yet, so wait and see more details about that. But yeah, so they've gone for 3 different editions, and I've got some notes here below, so I'm going to be reading some of those notes as I go along. So we've got a deluxe collector's edition, we've got a collector's edition, and we've got a steelbook 4K edition as well. Now, they're all limited in numbers. So we're going to start off, first of all, with the deluxe collector's edition. This is priced at £99, 99 pence. It's quite a lot of money. You do get a lot in here, I must say. They have packaged it up so well. They have put a lot of extras in there, or tut, as some of us like to say. So yeah, it's the Beta X #1 edition, and it is of The Untouchables. Now, the deluxe edition is limited to 1200 editions. So it's from #1 to number 1200, and that's it apparently. Now, inside here, we have got quite a lot. So I'm going to read what I've got my notes of here. So we've got a limited and numbered deluxe collector's box, 1 to 1200. We've got a matching numbered collector's edition, 1 to 1200. There's also a luxury magnetic closure collector's box, satin finish, textured embossing and spot glossing detail. We've got collector's edition premium slipcase, exclusive artwork with gloss and textured embossing. We've got Zavvi's 4K acetate O-ring. We've got a pendant and key replica set. We've got a 1664 matchbook replica, Elliot Ness identification card, Prohibition era drinks token. Now this was quite impressive. 2 perfectly bound photo booklets, A5 and A6 formats, collector's ledger folder, exclusive numbered sticker. We've got 6 character cards and 6 concept cards, along with some vintage style restaurant photograph and premium foil stamped envelope. And it says here, a definitive collector's release of one of cinema's most iconic crime dramas. So yeah, so that's what you get with the deluxe edition. So as I said, it's limited from #1 to 1200, and then that's meant to be it. So now we've got the collector's set, and this is priced at £59, 99 pence. Now in here, they've gone with the collector's box with different artwork on it as well. So that's quite a good thing. They haven't just taken a few bits out. They have changed things quite a fair bit in there, shall we say. And what you get inside this is, now, the collector's edition is from numbers 1201 to 2400. So the deluxe edition has got the first 1200 numbers, and then the collector's edition has got the next 1200 numbers. So what have we got here? We've got a limited and numbered collector's box, 1201 to 2400. Lowest numbers 1200 exclusively, as I was saying, for the deluxe edition. You've got collector's edition premium slipcase, exclusive artwork with gloss and textured embossing. You've got an acetate O-ring, again, as Zavvi exclusive. You've got a 1664 matchbook replica, an Elliot Ness identification card, a perfectly bound photo booklet. So you only get 1 booklet in this one, not 2. A collector's ledger, exclusive numbered stickers, that's easy for me to say, exclusive numbering sticker, let's say that again. 6 concept cards and 6 character cards, a vintage style photograph restaurant, and then we've got a premium foil stamped envelope. And as I was saying, that one is £59, 99 pence. So it's a £40 swing. It's going to be down to you whether you think the extra booklets and things like that are worth it. As I said, the outer box is different on both of these editions, so it's quite good that they've done that. And then we're going to be moving on to the steelbook of it as well, which is limited in numbers too. So now we're going to look at the steelbook. Now this is quite a good price for a 4K steelbook, which I was surprised at. I guess it's trying to sort out the increase in leveling not too much. So it's priced at £29.99, and this is limited to 600 copies. So this one is the Zavvi exclusive 4K steelbook with acetate O-ring, and it's the Solace steelbook limited to 600 copies. I'll again show you some pictures that we've got going on here. So it depends if you really want those extras that are inside it or not. The price ranges £29, £59 and £99. Before, I wouldn't think twice about dropping £100 on a collector's edition. These days I'm finding it more and more difficult. It does look nice. I like the idea of those 2 books that you get in the deluxe edition as opposed to the 1 book you get in the collector's edition. But it's what we as collectors are happy with spending on those editions. As I said, I think the price for the 4K steelbook I think is very good, especially when it's only 600 copies. And one thing I did check before I started doing this vlog, I wanted to see how many editions I could order of each, just for an example and just for a little experiment. And I'm going to tell you about that now. Right, so as a little experiment, I added 5 of each edition to my basket, and it took me to the checkout without an issue. Now, the reason why I've done that is because it is a limited number. So you've got 1200 of the deluxe, 1200 of the collectors, and 600 of the steelbook. And I was hoping that they would limit it to maybe 1 or 2, but I put 5 in there, went to the checkout, and all I had to do was just place my order. And the reason why I've done that is because if this sells out, I want to see how many end up on eBay. You know, people end up hawking them, and I'm like, oh, do you know what? They were limited. Maybe as it's so limited run, they should have stuck to 1 per order per household. I know there are ways around that these days, but it would have been good for them just to say, actually, you know what? This is a collector's edition, so we're going to try and let the net as wide as possible, so the majority of collectors who want it can go after it. But that's, you know, that's down to Zavvi. That's no problem at all. You know, if people want to do multiple buys, but I was just interested to see about that. So guys, what do you think about this new range, the Beta Axe range from Zavvi? Would it be something that you're going after? Is the price point good? Is the price point too expensive? As I said, I wouldn't, before I would have dropped £100, no problem at all. Now I'm a bit like, for 1 film and with all the extras, is it worth it or not? That exclusive thing, it's a #1 in the range, so you can imagine that when they bring out 2, 3 and 4, if you go for the deluxe edition, will we then be constantly buying the deluxe edition of future releases? As I said, I think the steelbook was a great price. I think the steelbooks was a great price at £30, let's say. The collector's one was a good price. Again, I would have preferred that been £49, just under that £50 mark. The deluxe edition, if that was, I know this sounds silly, if that was £69 or £79, I probably wouldn't have a problem paying it. But it's that £100 barrier there. It's that £99.99 is sort of like putting me off. I do really like the edition. I think the collectors and deluxe is really, really nice. But it's something I would have to think very long and hard about. I haven't placed a pre-order yet. I'll wait and have a little think about that. To be honest with you, I'm going to have a really serious think about it. Are you guys going to have a serious think about it? Or have you just thought, no, I love the film, I like the edition, I'm going 100% straight in, dive in at the deep end, I'm going for the deluxe edition? Let me know in the comments below. Guys, thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you real soon on my next vlog.